Throughout history, countless civilizations have risen, flourished, and then disappeared, leaving behind ruins, artifacts, legends, and questions that still haunt historians and archaeologists today. Some were wiped out by natural disasters. Others vanished from disease, invasion, or slow collapse. But then, there are the cultures whose disappearances remain. Unexplained. Tonight, we're exploring 10 of the most mysterious cultures that vanished from Earth, leaving behind more questions than answers. If you enjoy deep dives into history's strangest stories, make sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments which mystery fascinates you the most. Now, dim the lights, and let's begin. 1. The Indus Valley Civilization, the silent collapse over 4,000 years ago. The Indus Valley Civilization, also known as Harappa, was one of the most advanced societies on Earth. They built massive cities with grid layouts, sewage systems, standardized weights, and a writing system we still cannot read. Yet around 1900 BCE, the entire civilization evaporated. No burned cities, no signs of invasion, no mass graves. Instead, just abandonment. Theories range from climate change to river shifts to a devastating drought. But the strangest part? A civilization sophisticated enough to build complex sanitation systems simply walked away. Why? No one knows. 2. The Nabateans, the vanishing city builders. You might know the Nabateans for one thing: Petra. The city carved straight into solid rock. They were wealthy, powerful desert traders with an engineering mastery far ahead of their time. They controlled trade routes for centuries and built vast water systems in the Arabian desert. But sometime around the 4th century AD, they disappeared entirely. Their language faded, their culture dissolved, their cities were abandoned. Historians are still puzzled. How does a civilization this advanced dissolve into other cultures so completely that even their written language stopped being used? The Nabateans didn't fall. They simply melted away. 3. The Olmecs, the first great mystery of the Americas. Before the Maya, before the Aztec, there were the Olmecs. The people behind the colossal stone heads weighing up to 40 tons each. Around 400 BCE, their major cities were abandoned. No explanation. No destruction layers. No signs of war. Theories include volcanic eruptions, catastrophic flooding, elite overreach, internal revolt. With no written records and limited surviving artifacts, the Olmecs remain one of the most mysterious cultures on the planet. 4. The Kingdom of Axum, disappearing empire of Africoxum, was once considered one of the 4 great powers of the ancient world alongside Rome, Persia, and China. They minted their own coins, built monumental obelisks, controlled vast trade networks. Then, sometime around the 7th century AD, the empire rapidly declined and vanished from world records. Did climate change collapse their agriculture? Did trade routes shift? Or did internal strife tear the kingdom apart? No single explanation fits. The mighty empire of Axum simply faded into the shadows. 5. The Cucutini Tripilia culture, burned cities from 5500 to 2750 BCE. The Cucutini Tripilia culture in Eastern Europe built some of the largest settlements in history long before the rise of Mesopotamian cities. Their terrifying mystery? Every 60 to 80 years, they burned their entire cities to the ground. Intentionally. Archaeologists still can't agree why. Was it ritual renewal? A belief in rebirth? A defense mechanism? And then, the culture itself vanished, yet no one knows what happened. All that remains are ash-filled ruins. 6. The Clovis people, the first Americans? For decades, the Clovis culture was considered the earliest widespread human presence in the Americas. Then, they vanished around 10,000 BCE. A massive animal extinction event occurred at the same time. So did sudden climate shifts. Some theories even suggest a comet impact. Whatever happened, it erased an entire culture, leaving behind only stone tools and unanswered questions. 7. The Hittites, the empire that vanished overnight. The Hittites were a massive Bronze Age superpower. They built iron weapons before almost anyone else. They battled Egypt. They wrote treaties. They ruled a vast territory, and then they disappeared in a single generation. Their capital city, Hattusa, was abandoned and burned. Their language stopped being written. Their empire dissolved into smoke. To this day, historians cannot agree on the cause. Famine invasions see people's internal collapse. Hittites didn't decline, they evaporated. 8. The ancestral Puebloans, the cliff dwellers famous for their cliff cities like Mesa Verde and Chaco Canyon. The ancestral Puebloans built astronomical observatories, complex road networks, and stone cities perched in mountainsides. Then, in the late 1200s, they abandoned everything. Theories include megadrought resource, depletion, social conflict, spiritual migration, but no written records survive. No final explanation exists. Their cliff cities still stare silently across the desert, empty and enigmatic. 9. The Khazar Empire, the civilization erased from memory. The Khazars ruled a massive empire between the Black Sea and Caspian Sea. They were powerful, wealthy, and unique because many of their elite reportedly converted to Judaism. And then they vanished. The fall of the Khazar Empire is one of the great historical black holes. Records are missing. Ruins are scarce. Neighbors barely mention what happened. It's as if someone deleted them from history on purpose. 10. The Rapa Nui of Easter Island. Collapse of a megaculture. Rapa Nui carved the iconic Moai statues, some weighing over 70 tons. Their engineering, organization, and spiritual beliefs were incredibly complex. But by the 18th century, the culture had collapsed. Was it deforestation? Ecological exhaustion? Civil war? European disease? Or something else entirely? The truth is still debated today. The Moai stare inland, watching over a mystery that may never be fully solved. And so, the mysteries of these vanished cultures remain buried in the sands of time. Each ruin, each artifact, and each unanswered question reminds us how easily entire worlds can disappear, and how much we still have to uncover. If you enjoyed this journey into history's forgotten civilizations, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and explore the next mystery waiting for you. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep searching for the unknown.